Hello minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another RPG Maker stream. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing okay. And let's just start working on the game, right? As you can see, I made some interaction events during my free time. I didn't have a lot of free time, sadly, but I managed to finish, quote-unquote, this scene. I'm probably going to be switching assets and stuff down the line, but right now it works, right? You can just play it, which I'm gonna do right now. I open a Q&A. You're free to ask about anything. You can ask about the game. You can ask about anything else. I would like some conversation today. I'm not having the greatest of the days today, so I would like some conversation to distract myself. If you can spare it, if not, that's okay too. So we have this, right? We have the conversation. That's the introductory, and I think it's nice. It still has some typos here and there, you know, some grammar mistakes that I will try to fix later down the line. But I think it works as an introductory scene, right? Just a quick reminder of what we did yesterday, which we finished in here. And every single element in this house you can interact with properly, I think. I'm no longer facing through the upper walls. And the objects are no longer getting overshadowed by the wall, the washing machine, the mirror, and the toilet, right? You can interact with pretty much everything, which is something I like games to have, but I also like my own games to have a bunch of interactive text. It's not just silly stuff, right? It's thing about the lore of the game, which I'm not gonna let you guys read because you will have to wait for the... I mean, you can always pause the video if you want to read it, right? But it's a nice surprise for if you ever want to play the game. Hello, Als, thank you for coming to the stream. Hello, Munimur said, thank you for coming to the stream. Hello, Joker, thank you for coming to the stream. Hola, soy Dora. That's Dora the Explorer, right? Yeah. So there's so much of things to interact with here, you know, that helps you get to know the character, which I'm not gonna go over everything because that would take like 1 hour of the stream, and there's no point, right? That's the reason I did that outside of the stream. There's also a TV in here that you cannot see, and another one in here in case you're curious about that. You cannot see it because it's a flat TV screen mounted on the wall, not because I didn't want to make it. Anyway, so what I managed to do was this, like you get out of the apartment and you go into the next map, right? This is obviously not finished. This is just like the main, obviously you can go here and you're not supposed to be able to go in here, right? You cannot go in there as expected. So we're going to be working on this scene today. I'm trying to, you know, fix the flow of the game, right? So we finished Devon's cheap apartment, which is the introductory scene. It's not too long, not too short. You know, this is gonna be a short game, so I don't want to overstay the introductory scene. I may work on it later down the... I would like to finish the project just to make sure I have something to upload and then maybe work on the details, right? So we go into the outside of the building, which is outside, right? So I think from here that the player appears into the center. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure about that. So it's gonna appear in here, right? So obviously the first thing I have to do is go into the tile sets, yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of sleepy right now. Didn't have the greatest night of sleep yesterday. Then I go into here, and I think this is this one, right? Yeah, this one and these ones, right? Just to make sure it's not walkable anymore. Just want to make sure. Also, in case you guys missed it, I have to delete a video of the channel today because the developer requested it. I don't think it's a video a lot of people watch anyway. It was like 36 views or something like that. It was like something I uploaded like 2 years ago. Not the greatest of the games. It was a nice RPG Maker game, actually. I did enjoy playing it quite a bit, but the developer has its reason to remove it. And I'm not one to judge the reasons of other people, right? So I just removed the game. So that's another video you won't be able to watch anymore. That's gonna be lost media for the ages, hopefully. And I think it's nice, right? I want people to feel free to come and ask me to remove the videos. If they have a good reason, I'm gonna remove it. Like if the reason is like I don't like you to remove my video, I'm not gonna remove the video. But if it's like, oh, I have my personal reasons, can you please like? There's also the way that people ask for things, right? If you ask me like, can you please remove the video? I will be like, yeah, sure, right? But it's kind of sad seeing my work going to waste. Or not going to waste, just like, you know, I play the games to make developers like feel good or like have a nice experience. And sometimes they don't, and it feels bad, right? It feels like I'm doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. And you're supposed to be able to open this door and just go in, right? Which throws you into the next stage that I haven't worked on. But yeah, we're gonna work on this. So I think something nice to do would be to add a sound to this, right? A sound effect. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Teleport? Too technological. Switch. No. Yeah, I like this one. Let's go with that one. It's gonna make a sound and it's gonna open and you can go in, right? So tragic, it was my favorite video. I never watched it. Yeah, I know not a lot of people watch the video. And to be honest, I don't think it's my best video. Like, it's not my best review of a game. Sometimes I feel like when I play games and I'm not in the like right mood for the game, I feel like I don't give a good review of the game because of my personal situation in the moment. And I feel like, oh, I wish I played this game in a better moment of my life, you know, but I don't really have good moments lately or like in the last 3 years. So I just do my best to not let my personal situation interfere with the games, but I also have to give my personal opinion on games, so it's kind of hard to... There's a line between not being mean and just faking being nice, right? I think I talked about this before, and I don't like faking being nice, because I think that's kind of lame. I became curious about the game when I saw that they're not wanting the video up anymore. It was a banned game, so I can see whether they might have felt that way. Yeah, she mentioned that before, and I think she commented on that, like, when I posted the video a few weeks later. I think she commented on that and was like, oh, you want the video removed? And she didn't want it removed, I think. And now she, or I don't know if it's the she, right? They want it removed. And I of course, I oblige, right? I'm not one to mess with the mental health of other people. At least not on purpose, right? I may do it by mistake, and it's obviously not my fault, but I'm not gonna do it on purpose, so... That's it, right? And that's one of the reasons, like, this is not the first time this has happened. I will let you know. I have removed, like, 3 videos in these years. Like, 3-4 videos with this one. Because people feel like, oh, it's a game I did about, and it's a personal game, and you don't have the right to judge my personal game. And I'm like, you posted the game on itch.io, I have the right to talk about the game, right? You also have the right to ask me to remove it, and I'm gonna do it. But I remember one of the other developers, not this one, that asked me to remove the game was really rude with me. And, like, to be honest, that's one of the reasons I'm not playing a lot of indie games anymore. Because I feel like sometimes I don't have the best of relationships. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't have the best relationships with the developers. And some developers, I don't think it's, like, really their fault either. Like, I'm not blaming anyone in here, but, like, they just get, like, too self-conscious about their projects. Again, not this developer. This developer was nice about it. They don't allow any judgment about their game. And, you know, that's one of the reasons I don't do people. Like, I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to interact with people. It's just this kind of, like, drama or problems that I rather don't have, because now I just feel bad that I made someone feel bad. right? And I like it really brings down my mood that I'm only trying to do things so people feel nice, and I'm getting the opposite effect. It sucks, man. Again, this is a me problem, right? I'm not blaming anyone else. This is obviously. Wait, that's too much zoom. Okay, I think that's the perfect amount of zoom to work on these scenes. Okay, so by the way, the background music it's Gramble Fantasy. I hope it doesn't get copyrighted. I'm playing Gramble Fantasy in the background too. But yeah, just like for anyone watching this, if you ever want your game removed from the channel, just let me know in like a nice fashion, right? Just be nice about it, be polite about it, and I'm gonna do it. Right? But yeah, not in the best of moods. That on the other hand, like I'm gonna try to balance this with good news. I was checking my mail today in the morning, and I received a key for a game on itch.io, and I'm gonna be playing it tomorrow too. So according to the schedule, there's one in the game tomorrow, but there's gonna be two because I received a free key for a game, and you know, that's one of the things that make me happy, right? That a developer thinks I'm worthy enough to give me a key for their game for free. It's nice, you know. So it balances out. I'm trying not to be in a bad mood, but I'm one of those people that something bad happens and you can stop thinking about it. Especially if I think it's my fault, right? Like, could I have made the video better? Maybe, probably, right? But like, it's too late to do anything aside from deleting the video, of course, right? So yeah, I just deleted the video and let the developer know that I won't be playing any of their games. Not in a bad way, like I'm not gonna be playing any of your games. So you don't have to worry about me making more reviews of your games that might impact your mental health. I'm not gonna be doing more videos. So in that fashion, right? I'm not trying to be like, I'm not gonna play your games. I'm a nobody anyway, right? So I don't think anyone cares if I play their games. So yeah, I was just trying to be nice about it. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was a little bit different in here for some reason. So for this is it. The first thing I want to do, which I forgot to do, it's add the... No, wait. It's add the sound effect for steps in here. It's steps, right? Sort of... Wait, it's not steps, it's... Slash... Shop save. It's move, right? It's move, yeah. That one. Maybe a little faster? Yeah, like that. Also on the other one. Today's a roller coaster again, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure a roller coaster. It's probably just me blowing things out of proportion. Now, it's not the best kind of feeling just waking up, checking your like social media and stuff, and seeing someone asking to delete some content, you know. I know they're on the right, I'm not saying anything, but it just feels bad. Like lately I've been feeling that even with all the effort I put into the channel, I don't feel like I'm getting any results. And you know, every day I just like scrolling social media or something, I just see people having so much more success than me, quote unquote doing quote unquote doing less than me, right? And I know that this journey it's not equal for everyone and blah blah blah, right? I know that, I understand that, but tell that to the part of my brain that only wants to feel success, right? On the other hand, I was having a lot of fun playing God of War yesterday. I really hope you guys enjoy watching me getting my ass kicked in the hardest difficulty. I know not a lot of people play games in the hardest difficulty because they want to enjoy games, but I do enjoy suffering, so it's gonna be okay. We do have some questions I'm gonna be answering. So let's go with the first question. What's your favorite anime? I feel like this has been asked before at least 2 times. I think someone asked like my top anime, right? It's not the same question. It's kind of hard to decide, you know. I feel over the years, you know, I've been living for a while in this earth watching anime, and when you watch as much anime as I have seen, obviously you have your favorites, right? Like I have like my top 20 animes, my top 15 anime, my top 100 animes probably, right? I should make a video about that one day. Uh, but like when people ask me my number one of anything, I have a hard time like choosing one over all of them, right? Like if you ask me that about like 5-10 years ago, I would have said like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, you know. I think that's an incredible anime that gets overshadowed, but I understand it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. It has its faults related to being a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, you know, like the card games, they are trying to sell you cards and stuff like that. I don't hear any background sound. Maybe it's too low, right? I'm gonna up it up a little bit. Can you hear it now? It's just like a little soft music. I don't want to up the volume too much because it's probably gonna be copyrighted. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be copyrighted. I have used this sound before, but just to be sure, right? Hope you guys can hear something now. I don't want the stream to only be my voice. Anyway, I will have to say Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds because I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I was so obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds when I was in school because I was obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? And that anime was like extremely cool. Like card games, motorcycles, it's just amazing, right? But if you ask me right now, I'm not so sure about my favorite anime. Like, I would say Fairy Tail because I also enjoy Fairy Tail a lot. I think it's like my favorite shonen right now. Like, of all of them, I do like Bleach a lot, and I think the new Bleach anime is making absolute justice to the arc, and it looks amazing. It feels amazing watching that. But Bleach has a bunch of problems, right? The manga, the anime, they have a bunch of problems, and I don't think they qualify for my favorite anime either. Now, if you asked me like 10 years ago, I was absolutely obsessed with the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, you know, Suzumiya Haruhi no Jutsu. I would say that's my favorite anime of all time, actually, like Suzumiya Haruhi no Jutsu. I was so obsessed, but it's one of those things that started really great, then it became a lot better with time, and then they didn't know how to end the story, and it went to absolute hell, right? They never finished the anime. The movie is absolutely amazing, but the light novels, which is where they base the story, awful ending to everything. So yeah, I don't think that's my favorite. I feel like for something to be your favorite, you have to like it in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end, right? It has to be like you enjoy every part of it, despite the flaws, and I don't think I do with Haruhi Suzumiya. Fairy Tail is also not perfect. Sayonara Setsubo Sensei, I do like that one a lot. I would say like I did enjoy every bit of Sayonara Setsubo Sensei, including the ending of the manga. So it would probably be that. If you ever watch that anime, you will see, like, I feel like I have a lot in common with the protagonist of the anime. And maybe it's the reason that I can't relate really hard to the characters in that anime, which is the reason it could be my favorite anime, right? It's at least top 3, probably. I enjoyed yesterday's stream. Have to go back and watch parts I missed. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, Joker. I appreciate you going back and watch the parts you missed. I hope you enjoy me getting my ass kicked by a bird and by Thor and by the thing that was shooting fire arrows at me. The game is really fun, really hard. Really enjoying it. Anyway, let's get. I haven't done anything about the game. Really hard question about your favorite anime. I will try to think about it and maybe give you an answer later down the road, right? I mean, Granblue Fantasy has an anime, but it's not the best. And Granblue Fantasy is my favorite game. Like, if you ask me what's your favorite game of all time, Granblue Fantasy, no doubt about that. But the anime, I don't know. And I haven't watched that much anime lately. You know, in the past like 3 years, I feel like I stopped really watching anime. Because who has the time to watch anime, right? I feel like they release like, what, 20 animes every season? So it's like 80 animes a year at the very least, and I don't think I'm gonna watch all of them because, to be fair, like most animes are the same nowadays. Like there are some like isekai anime and stuff like that. So I've been watching one that Dungeon Meshi, I think it's called, Delicious in Dungeon. I think it's the translation. It's a good anime. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's watchable. It's kind of enjoyable. It's not neatly animated. I'm gonna switch to the next question, and then I'm gonna work in the game, right? Ever had a dream game idea? What do you mean by that? Do you mean a game that it's based on dreams, or if I ever dreamed, have a dream that I wanted to make a game, or a dream about making a game? I'm gonna guess it's if I ever dreamed something that I wanted to make a game of. Yeah, I would say. I would say, yeah, I think most of my games and most of my ideas for things, because I used to write a bunch of like short stories back in the day, they came from my dreams. I do dream a lot, and like I would say 99% of my dreams are nightmares. There are days where I have like 5 or 6 nightmares. Oh, wait. A game you always wanted to do. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna finish answering the question I made up for myself, which is, yeah, I do dream about games, and I have a lot of nightmares, which mostly become ideas for horror games. But if I ever... a game I always wanted to do. Okay, sorry about the misunderstanding. I'm not the freshest lettuce right now. A game I always wanted to make, yeah, but I don't have the abilities nor the time to make it happen, right? And you know, if I could make a game, I think I would make a game about... You know, I feel like everyone has one of these, but since I was a kid, I started like making a story, you know, in like notebooks when I have the free time. And over the years, over like my 30 plus years of life, I have expanded on the story, and it changed a lot with the years, right? And I would like to make a game where I could like flesh out that world for everyone to enjoy. And maybe not in a game, it just maybe an anime, right? I would like to make an anime, but that's a lot more effort and abilities I don't have. So I would like to make an RPG game about that, because it's sort of an RPG world, you know, it's people with magic and stuff like that. So I would like to make a proper RPG game with all the characters I've been creating over the years. It will be nice. I know like some people have done it, and it is amazing. I don't think I will ever have the time or abilities or like energy to put into that kind of project, because it will be something I will have to develop for like 5 years, you know, and I know at the end it wouldn't be quality. It will just be like a dream come true, but it wouldn't be quality. So I rather don't quote unquote waste time in trying to make that game happen. I think I'm just gonna waste my time in trying to make my Vtuber dream happen. You know, I'm not really someone with dreams. I think I used to have dreams when I was younger, you know, but like growing up, I realized my dreams weren't gonna come true anyway, so why have them, right? That sounds kind of depressing, and I'm not telling you guys to not have dreams. Just you can have your dreams. I just kind of gave up on that a long time ago. Anyway, what was about to do here? This one has sound. Okay, so yeah, the auto run. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we're gonna go with the movement route from the player, and I wanted to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 times to the right, right? Okay, so he walks all the way. Yeah, perfect. It's just like having dreams. It's a sure way to disappoint yourself when you know you cannot make them true, right? Or more like you don't have time to have dreams because you have to face reality. Maybe I'm just like the kids say, maybe I'm just a doomer, right? Yeah, despite that, I like to have a positive outlook in life. Do what you can. Do your best. Do your best twice, even if it doesn't work. But after going all the way, I want you to look up. Turn up. It's gonna walk all the way here, and it's gonna wedge here, right? So in here, we're gonna have the other characters, right? Which is gonna be placeholders for now, but I promise I'm gonna switch to the characters eventually. Yeah, like that. I honestly think you should try it. It might not look professional, it might be short, it might suck, but at least you will have done, and you can pride yourself with that. But you can do what you want, like the successful Vtuber career. You must definitely have more success than a lot of people think about that. Yeah, I understand that. Thank you for saying it. But I don't know. It's just, I know I shouldn't feel bad. I do put things into perspective all the time just to make myself feel better about things. But at the same time, I have a lot of less success. Than other people that arguably put less effort into things, and they just got lucky, or they are just going that's a me problem, right? I don't like to go the easy route with things. I don't like to do things the easy way. I always like to overcomplicate myself. I think you can see it when I try to solve puzzles in games, when I try to make content for the channel. I just don't want to make what everyone else does, because I'm trying to be true to myself, and apparently being true to yourself, or like myself, means having a rough time in life, but you know, it is what it is, right? You have to tell yourself that sometimes. And yeah, maybe in like 10 years or whatever, when I finally meet success as anything, maybe not as a VTuber, maybe not as a developer, right? But hopefully I will know success eventually. It will be like, oh, it was all worth it. But right now it's kind of hard to see the end of the light. The end of the light. The end of the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, I didn't sleep a lot yesterday. Sorry about that. I'm just looking at my dog, that it's on the other room. Like, she's sleeping on the bed, and she's looking at me for some reason. You better not throw up on the bed. I'm looking at you. She's been throwing up a little bit, so hopefully she doesn't throw up on the bed. I don't want to wash the shits. So yeah, I'm thankful for the success, you know, because I have 500 subscribers, as I might as well have just 100 or like 1 subscriber or something like that, right? So definitely not the worst I could be, but I could be better, and I will do my best instead of complaining to get more success, right? Because nothing ever gets accomplished by complaining. I do like to complain about things because it makes me feel better, right? It releases the stress, the bad vibes. They just go away when you complain. At least that works for me, so I apologize for all the complaining. Thank you for watching the stream. And yeah, I think maybe one day when I have more time, my dream is, I know I say I don't have dreams, right? But it's a figure of speech. My dream is to have enough money that I can work a little bit less, and I can like put time into my personal projects, into my passion projects, right? But that's the problem with everything nowadays. It's money. Money, it's always a problem. And money, it's not the problem. It's the lack of money. That's the real problem. But one day it will happen, right? One day I will get you 500 cans of the best meat. Come here. You're gonna start complaining right now? It's a little bit early for your complaining. Are you complaining overtime? Are you working overtime today on the complaints? It's totally okay, because you're also on the stream. You know, every time you complain, you appear on the stream with me, and you can be famous. I'm gonna share the donations with you. How about that? You get 20% of the donations. You can do whatever you want with them. 20% of 0 is still 0. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. So the protagonist is gonna wait. I function kind of in the opposite way. I just keep my dreams close to my heart to keep myself busy and just keep it going. I don't expect them to come true, but one can always dream and try. Yeah, that's good. I'm not saying people shouldn't dream. Okay, I want to be clear about that. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't have dreams. I'm saying this way works for me. I think everyone has different ways that life work for them. So yeah, I think that's the right mentality. Like having your dreams close to you, and it's like fuel to do your dreams, right? That's how human works. You need hope to do things, right? But I'm out of hope. Maybe you guys can let me a little bit of your hope. Shut up. Which is kind of what you're doing if you think about it. Like, every time you watch my streams, every time you comment about something, you're giving me a little bit of your hope. A little bit of sunshine, maybe. I'm not big on sunshine, but it's a figure of speech. Shut up. Okay, so it's gonna meet the friends in here. Just to make sure it works, I'm just gonna load the scene. But before going, I'm gonna save so I can load the save file in here next time. What the hell are you not moving? Oh, the outrun, it's not set to outrun because I'm stupid. Doggy section, raising my arms to share some hope. Genki Dama, like a Genki Dama, yeah. Let's go. Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't, it loops, right? It loops, yeah. Because I didn't put the cell switch, yeah. You know that the cell switch is one of the single best things that happened to this editor ever. But I think I nailed the distance. Let me check again. You know, you don't have to actually like actively do nothing to help me feel better or something. It's not your obligation to make me feel better either. It's just you can just watch the content. You can just comment. Anything helps, right? Okay, yeah, that works. I'm gonna change the name of the events so I don't get confused. I already forgot the names of the characters. Let me grab my trusty notebook, which I have the names of the characters in here. So I don't confuse them. Shut the up. Shut the up. Bum, 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 bum. I'm the best name in the game, chat choice. Alright then, I'll throw some hope in your general direction. It's pretty heavy yet light, so I'm sure you'll get it someday. Also, I love the description. Wait, what? Of the stream, I'll try my best. What's the description of the stream? I already forgot. Let me check the description of the stream. Oh, can you shut up one day? Yeah, I forgot I put that description, never mind. I'm so funny. I made myself laugh all the time. That's also a reference to Mega Man Battle Network, by the way, one of my favorite games. We have another question in here. Sorry, I didn't notice. Uh, did you just look at a character and say, "Hey, you're my wife now"? What? Well, how do I like? Yeah, that's how it works. You look at someone you like and you tell them they are your wife and it's your wife. They can do nothing about it, right? The moment you select a wife, it becomes a wife. That's how it happens. And we have another question, I guess. I'm not exactly sure if these are questions, but it says, "Are you the chosen one?" Trick question, you are. I'm the chosen one, but for what? You know, people always talk about the chosen one, but they don't tell you what they choose you for, you know. Am I the chosen one to never do anything in life? Am I the chosen one to eat this bowl of spicy ramen? That would be nice. I would like to be that chosen one. Am I the chosen one to save the universe? If you think about it, for every chosen one that is destined to save the universe, there's also a chosen one that it's destined to be the evil guy, right? So, in a sense, all of us are the chosen one. We just don't know for what. You guys are the chosen ones to watch this stream. This dog is the chosen one to complain every stream. Are you the chosen one? Answer me. Are you the chosen one? Do you understand human language? Don't scream at me. What the hell is wrong with you? No. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Say something in English. Come on. Can you speak English? No? Can you speak Italian? German? Spanish? Say something in Spanish. Rough? Is that Spanish for rough? Rough? Oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna give the food to the dog. She's complaining way too much. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hello, Morrico Nation. Thank you for coming to the freshest stream on this side of the Mississippi. That's one of the lamest introductions. That's what I don't do, introductions. I just choose 3 words to make an introduction to every stream, and I stick to those words forever, which is... Wait, it's not 3, it's 5? Hello, guys, Hikiemi. Hello, minasan, Hikiemi, Morrico desu. Yeah, it's just 6 words. Okay, never mind. 5 and a hyphen? I don't know. Honorific. Wait. Martin Chosen, I have been born to watch the streams of Hikiemi Morrico on YouTube. Every decision I ever made led me to this very moment. The second I fulfill my purpose, I will die. The moment I stop streaming them, I have to stream forever then. Chosen one, double it and pass it to the next person. You can be the double chosen one with cheese. When Morrico stops streaming, my heart stops beating. No, that's a nice rhyme, but please don't. Chosen by who, anyways? Yeah, that's true. Let alone chosen for what? By who? You're a poet and didn't even know it. Get a room, you two. This is a chat room. We already have the room. This is a chat room. Everyone is in the room, which is kind of weird. Please don't be in the room with me. It gives me social anxiety. What I was doing, I forgot. Okay, yeah, the guys. The main characters are here. You know, I don't think I'm gonna draw this stream because I think I kind of broke my right hand thumb. I don't think it's broken, but it's kind of swollen and it hurts a lot when I try to grab the pen. So I don't think I'm gonna be drawing today. I think I mentioned before that I was doing like some lumberjacking. That sounds weird. On Sunday for work, and I kind of overextended my physical limits once again. So I will have to rest. It didn't hurt a lot yesterday, but right now it's hurting pretty bad. So I don't think I'm gonna be drawing a lot. Like if I'm gonna drawing, it's not gonna be a good one. Anyway, let's continue, right? So we have the characters, the MC gets to the characters and they have a little conversation before going in, right? But I think we should change the tint of the screen to the night. But don't wait for completion, right? Actually, I think maybe just like 1 second duration. What do you want? You already have food. Do you want some belly worms? That's nice. Wait and do it in this room. My eyes are still innocent. You can just close your eyes, or you can just like put some headphones or something, you know. Whatever do parents do when they want to do the deed and they have children, right? They send the children to the movies or to another kid's house, or they just do it and hope that the kid doesn't listen. What the hell is wrong with people? Favorite RPG Maker game? We have another question in here. Another really hard question to answer. I actually, you know, I would say Witch's House, because I think that's like the first RPG. I know it's technically Wolf Maker engine, whatever, right? But I think Witch's House was the first proper RPG Maker game I played. Horror RPG Maker anyway, right? And it's always close to my heart. Like every time I think about RPG Maker games, the first thing that comes to mind is The Witch's House, right? And then it comes like Mad Father, Misao, and I really like Misao. Like I think I love Misao too, right? But I would say like Witch's House, it's something I played a lot. You know, it's kind of funny. But before being a VTuber, I actually was kind of trying to be a normal tuber. Like it's too many years ago. And I actually played Witch's House in that channel once. The channel doesn't even exist. The videos are gone forever, right? I played Witch's House, and when I tried to become a full-time developer, the first game I tried to do was actually like quote-unquote a Witch's House game. I didn't have RPG Maker at the time, and I was working on Unity, and I was trying to make a game that was like Witch's House in Unity, and I spent like a year working on that project, trying to make something as close to Witch's House without using RPG Maker as possible. And after a year of working so hard in that game and other games, I decided it was not good enough and I just deleted the project. And I did regret that like 2 minutes later after I deleted it, right? I was like, no, this is not good enough. This will never amount to anything. I don't like this. This is trash. And I deleted it. And like 1 hour later, I was like, why did I delete that? It was like a year of effort gone down the drain. And yeah, it was not a good game. I will be the first one to admit it. It was not a good game. But looking back, I was kind of proud of what I managed to do with my knowledge of Unity at the moment, which was not a lot. So yeah, I'm full of lost media forever. That's not technically Moriko lost media because Moriko was not... I was not Moriko yet, right? So there's not even more lost media, don't worry. That's lost media from someone that's dead now. So that person, whatever I was before being Moriko, it's dead now, right? So don't worry about it. All of that is dead. And no one miss that person. I bet some people are happy that person is dead. Maybe I'm too, that person no longer exists. And I don't like being Moriko, so yeah. Let's just think happy things, please. I'm trying not to get depressed on stream. I'm trying to think about something funny to say, but everything escapes me. I will see if we have new questions in here. Nope, no, not new questions. But yeah, my favorite game will be Witch's House. Yeah. Let's go with Witch's House. I would like to say, as a game series, maybe the Hello Charlotte games as a series, as a whole, I think it's really good. But like a single game I will point out would be Witch's House. Probably Misao because it fucked me up real good, and also Mad Father was like really solid. Man, those were the good games. I haven't played something like that recently, or not recently. I guess it's just something about Japanese people doing the games, right? The Japanese have a sense of horror that it's different from anyone else. Even people trying to imitate Japanese horror, it's just not the same. Moriko drowned, copy pasta when. Hopefully never. I will totally drown because I don't know how to swim. And I'm also allergic to water, so I don't get close to bodies of water where I could drown. So I don't think I will be drowning. What was your question? What's my favorite anime? To answer your question, I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's something that I like a lot. Suzumiya Haruhi no Jutsu, it's also an anime that I like a lot, but I don't think I will consider my favorite. Fairy Tail, it's also an anime that I do enjoy a lot, but I don't think it's perfect. And I went with Sayonara Setsubo Sensei. I think Sayonara Setsubo Sensei will be my favorite anime, all of it. So that's your answer, a refresher. But I forgot what I was doing. Again, I just get distracted by this. Okay, I think the screen, it's night, or it's early morning anyway. I think I mentioned it was 8 AM at some point at the beginning. Let me check. It's 8 AM, okay, right. I just want to, before anyone gets offline, maybe instead of being 8 AM, I can make it be 2 AM, right? So it's early night. Yeah. Good thing I remembered that. Gotta go, be right back. That's okay, Joker, thank you for coming. I bought this drive with lost videos from a forgotten YouTube channel called He Came America Channel, and the handsome avatar saved my house, address, and social number. I will write a Moriko drown, copy paste. But don't call it drowned. It will be kind of weird, right? Like, And make it a Moriko reader. No! Stop it. Okay, you can make it a Moriko reader, but in the end the reader has to die because Nier killed the reader, right? If you're gonna write any Moriko related media, you have to include Nier because those are the rules. Okay, so you go in, it goes at night, right? You walk through the characters and they start having a conversation, which we can have the conversation in this same event, right? No reason to change it, but I'm gonna go back and copy paste. I'm gonna copy paste up to here, I think. So it will be Ikanian, Regina, chat choice. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it, right? Yeah, let's copy this one. I really should put notes in my code every now and then in my events. Horror, romance, Moriko, copy pasta. I mean, I'm kind of scared of what you guys are gonna come up with, but I'm also curious about it. Wait, look, Fred and Shrek, Late Night Drive in my recommendations. Be back. That sounds like a banger. Okay, so we can have the conversations, right? It will be, the first one will be Ikanian. Just wanna write. I was about to suggest something. I think I would rather not. It's okay. As long as it's not something horrible, I think it would be okay. But you don't have to say it if you don't want to, or you don't feel it's the right thing to say. I can make a couple of illustrations for the of all the things you can do. Why do a creepypasta? We have another question in here. Research question: ways to fail with game openings, with the introductory scenes of games, I guess. I think the only way you can fail, like totally fail, an introductory scene, it's one of two options. You don't have one, which is an obvious way of failing, right? There's people that just throw you into the game, like no tutorials, no explanation of the lore, not anything, just bang into the game. Good luck with life, right? And I think that's pretty bad. I think that's one of the reasons I really dislike games. Even if they look amazing and they play amazing, and the rest of the game is pretty cool, I can never get over lackluster or non-existent introduction. And the other way of failing an introduction for a game, an opening for a game, would be making it too long. And I think that's maybe even worse than not having one, because if you don't have one, the player can just play the game, right? You can just go and play the game and have fun. The rest of the game, it's good. It's all good, right? But if you make an introduction to the game, an opening to the game, that it's way too long. Like, I remember a game. I don't remember exactly what game it was, but I think it was an RPG Maker game actually, and the game was like 50% introduction. I'm not kidding. The introduction was like 1 hour long. And you spent so much time actually like talking about the character and talking about the life of the character and the parents of the character. I'm not going to mention the game because I don't want to burn any bridges, right? Or like make anyone feel bad. But I'm sure if you watch all my indie videos, you're going to find it eventually. Go watch it. It's not a bad game by any means. I just want to be clear. I just think the game has a horrible opening. Like, it's like... It's not even a cutscene, you know? It's just like, they throw you in and they tell you like, oh, you move with this and you interact with C, right? The classic RPG Maker controls. And you go and you have a conversation with someone, and the conversation takes hours, and you go and open a door and you see a bunch of things, and you have to interact with every single thing in the room, otherwise you cannot get out. And you get out and you go into other room and you do exactly the same, and they are throwing lore of the game at you, like, this is this one, this is this one, this is the grandma of this guy. This guy has this company that it's in this made up country and everything. It was not, no, excuse me. It was not an RPG Maker game. It was a visual novel. Yeah, but it has point and click elements, so that's why I got confused. It was a visual novel with point and click elements, and you have to go into every room and interact with everything, and it just takes you like 1 hour to actually get into the story of the game, and then the game ends. And I think that's the worst opening to a game I have ever seen. And the rest of the game was quite good. Just not the beginning. Okay, so we're gonna... I will die every time I write the dialogue for this character. I'm back. The meme bits so by Jaji is so good. Actually, I don't really watch meme videos, so I will take your word for it. Thank you for answering my research question, Maria. You're welcome. Hope it was at least a little bit helpful. We have the follow-up question, I guess. What will make an ending bad, as in technique, right? You know, not the type of ending. A bad ending will be, again, I think the only thing actually that can make an ending bad is how not satisfactory it is, but I'm not sure that has to do with technique, right? Again, I think it has to do with the duration. Like, if you finish the game and it's like, oh, we finally found the person that murdered my mom, and we just kill him, or we take him to the police station, and the game is over, right? And you don't get like a satisfying ending to you, like you don't get closure to a bunch of the things that they were saying on the game. I think that will be a bad ending. You know, it will be like, I didn't get any answers. The game just ends. Like, even if the game closed itself, I have seen some games that just close it themselves on ending, and it's like, what? Why won't you do that to me? Maybe I wanted to go to the main menu. Maybe I wanted to replay the game. Why do you close after ending, right? I think there's one like it's like Interview with Vampire Demon or something like that. That game, I think it was a bug. No, it was intentional. Yeah, the developer told me it was intentional. That game closes on the end, and it was really, really weird. I think that's one of the things that can make a bad ending. And the other one, again, it's a really long ending, or like a really convoluted ending. I know a lot of games, even AAA games, like to do this. Like, it's to make a really open ending on purpose, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna make this ending as if nothing ever is closed in case I want to do a sequel. And yeah, you open yourself to a sequel, but you don't give any closure to the players, right? And I think the most important thing in a game ending, it's giving closure of some manner to the player. Remember that book I mentioned some streams ago? I finished it today, and the way the book ended was kind of lackluster. Irrelevant elements added in the last 2 chapters, and very rushed end of it all. Still a pretty good book overall. Oh yeah, it was a book you were reading for school? Was that one? You were reading one for school? About an old man and something, right? You told me about an old man that gets robbed? Sorry if I don't remember exactly what the book was about. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons, right? If you rush the ending, if you want to, like, oh, I'm gonna reveal some plot twist of something that wasn't even there for the ending. What about a long ending that doesn't answer any question? That I think that will be the absolute worst thing. Like, if they make you go through like 20 minutes of 1 hour of ending just to not answer any questions, like, it's kind of wild. Open-ended ambiguous end versus clean-cut ending. I think the clear-cut endings also have its downsides. Because if you end things like it just ends. Are you okay? Please don't throw up. Please don't throw up. Hey. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Hey, stop. Don't throw up. Okay, it's okay. Just for a moment I thought she was going to throw up in my shoes. It's kind of weird because she's sleeping on the bed. I have like a little bed on the floor for the dogs, right? And she's sleeping on the bed and she just wakes up and decides to throw up in my shoes for whatever reason. She didn't do it right now, but has happened before. I hope she doesn't throw up. No, it was okay. It was a false alarm. Don't worry about it. What I was talking about, yeah, the clean cut endings, right? I think clean cut endings also have its downside because you know what? A lot of the most like popular or like fructiferous, I don't know, indie games are the ones that have some kind of leading for the player after ending the game, right? Like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's, which I never played, but I know the lore of because no one will shut up about it. You know, it's that kind of thing of the game ended, but what happened to this guy? The game ended, but they never explained this thing, and maybe it was on purpose and maybe not, right? Like, the game ended, but what if it didn't, right? And if you make something too clean cut, you don't leave the players with that hopefulness for. You know, like I don't know if you guys play Nier Automata, right? But that game has like 7 endings. Yeah, the true ending, right? Well, it's like 5 endings. No, 7 endings. Yeah, it has 7 endings, and one is the true ending, right? And the true ending, you see that it's kind of a loop. Like, everything loops around. Not exactly a loop, just everything starts anew because it's a conflict that cannot be resolved by the means of normal interactions. It's something you have to play to understand. Sorry, I cannot explain it properly. And it's a pretty satisfactory ending. You get closer to the whole story, but you can see the world keeps going, right? And it's open to new tales, to new stories, new characters that may happen in the future. Of course, if you have played other Nier games or Dragon Guard games, you know that the world it's gonna keep going, and you're gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I think that's pretty obvious since the beginning. And you know, at this point, it's been like 10 years since Nier Automata was released, so I don't think it's a really spoilerish video. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything then. On other news that doesn't have spoilers, and I'm not happy about this news, Nikke announced its new collaboration event. You know, I love me my Nikkes, you know. But it was with the anime Re:Zero, which is something I despise a lot. I hate that anime. I think it sucks. And I don't know why is it collaborating with Nikke anyway. I don't think the girls in that anime have like big booty or big titties to show in the game. And they look too anime to be in Nikke. So I'm not excited about this collaboration. I think it's a waste of collaboration potential. Yeah, the spoilers are over. Don't worry about it. And I'm not happy. I wish we have a collaboration with Code Geass, with anything else, right? And I hate when game companies don't do exactly what I want them to do. Anyway, let's keep working on the game. Glad everyone's here. It's over. When it's over, I think it's time to fall in love again. What collaboration? No, what's the reply? It's a, a collaboration between Nikke and Resetto the anime. Yeah, that thing. Resetto collab. Yeah, it sucks and I hate it and I hate Resetto and I wish people stop watching that thing because it sucks. I mean, everyone can enjoy whatever they want. That much is true, but I think there's better things to enjoy than that anime, right? I think after this one, and you know, I don't really play Resetto or like anything related to Resetto or anime or gacha, whatever. I don't watch that. But it's kind of funny because I was talking to some people in my Granblue Fantasy server which do watch like Resetto, and apparently it's really fun because in the game we have like these twins, right? I don't know if you guys know the anime I'm talking about. So apparently we have these twins in the wait. I don't know what I did that. We have these twins in the anime, right? These two characters are like the most popular characters in the game, and apparently this anime has a lot of collaborations with gacha games, with games, right? They have a lot of collaborations. They put their characters in a lot of games, and apparently every time they make a collaboration with a game, this one, I think this one is Rem. She always gets the SSR or the SRR unit, the rare unit, the gacha unit, and this one always gets like demoted to SR unit, and it's free unit. So like this one always gets downplayed because everyone likes this one better, and it's kind of sad. You know, it's kind of sad that they downplay the character that much. I don't know the character. It maybe sucks, right? But it may suck, but. The collab was bad. It hasn't happened yet, but I don't like the anime, so it's probably not gonna be my favorite thing. Now that I think about it, Nikke Resetto makes little sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I can't imagine how the two can cross net. Yeah, it doesn't, right? There's a thing in Nikke that they have like this distortion because there's a rapture that can distort time and bring people from other timelines, but they are like copies of people from other timelines to the world of Nikke. So they have an excuse to make collaborations, but like thematically they don't have anything to do with each other, right? So I don't think it's gonna be a good collaboration. And you know, the sad part is that I know it was not the devs of Nikke who decided this. And because every now and then, like every month or every 3 weeks, the developers of Nikke drop a poll into the game that you can decide to answer or not. If you answer the poll, it's a bunch of questions, but if you answer the poll, they give you like free currency for the game. And I remember in December, I think it was, in the poll, they were like, No, it was January, I think. They were like, oh, if you wanted to see a collaboration between Nikke and any IP, which one would you choose, right? And one of the options was actually like Re:Zero, so I think this was the people's choice for some reason. I cannot. There was Ghost in the Shell, Code Geass. I think it was also there. I think it was Persona 5, which I would love to see. Persona characters probably like Noir and Panther would probably be nice for this game. The Persona characters already have guns, so it will be amazing. Jesus Christ in a burrito with a fun fact, that's something I used to say when I was in middle school. Bringing Subaru to any serious world will break that world logic unless it's comedy. The funny thing here is, and the only silver lining of this event, is that I'm pretty sure they are not bringing Subaru, right? I don't think Subaru is gonna be on the event because Nikke it's a world of only woman. And yeah, that's true that 9S was with 2B, but he was not a playable unit and he didn't appear a lot because the demographic of Nikke it's just woman with big booty. Persona 5 lost to Re:Zero. Yeah, it did. It's weird to think about it, right? But people don't have any good taste in media lately. I think it's because people just wanted their waifus, like Rem and Ram and whatever the name is of the other one. Remilia, I think it is Emilia. I don't know. But yeah, we lose again to the bad waifu taste. Okay, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to items and I'm gonna modify the specialty items, enchantment items. I'm gonna switch this one. I'm gonna start from scratch. Which one is a good icon for an ID? I guess this works as good as anything. Let's make it a key item, not consumable, none. Oh yeah, the Subaru is supposed to not be able to die, right? He can like go back into. He can re his zero, I guess. It's just a terrible anime to begin with. I don't think it deserves any collaborations. And a lot of people were kind of salty that they didn't collab with what is the name of that game? Hyperdimension Neptunia, right? Because it makes more sense in the universe since Hyperdimension Neptunia is very similar to Nikke in topics. But I don't think that the secret reason they cannot collaborate with Hyperdimension Neptunia it's because Neptunia collab with Azure Lane, I think. And Azure Lane it's Chinese in Seoul at the very least. And I don't think Korean developers want to be on the same ground with Chinese developers, right? Maybe it's not. Magma take. Even harder than a hot take, it's a magma take. I never see that. None. Okay. Okay. So now we have that. I can give you the item in game. Which would be change items. Yeah. increase by 3, right? It will be 3 guests because one is a developer. We also need a sound effect, right, for this. Yeah, this one. Let's try it again. Ah, but I have to remove the picture in the end, right? I also should remove the characters from there and add them to the party, right? Twitter, I mean X, is a forbidden area for such hazard. Do not call it X. You know, I think at this point, I was also against, damn it with the ponytail. I keep saying this, but I will change the hotkeys for my model eventually. I was also against calling it X, but I think at this point, it's not Twitter anymore. It's just not Twitter anymore. Yeah, that's one of the things that actually has been affecting me lately. It's that for the past like 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. Yeah, 10 years and something, right? I was like really fond of using Twitter. Like every day I will like just wake up, log in into Twitter, spend all my day tweeting and just reading tweets and just watching amazing artists make amazing art in Twitter. It was like the best place. Like Twitter was like my home for 10 years, right? And then this stupid bastard just decided to get Twitter and ruin it forever. And it's not even a husk of its former self at this point. And just thinking about it makes me so mad. Like, just the fact that this dude just because he has a bunch of money can do whatever he wants with the lives of people, right? It was my only happy place and now it's gone, right? And I haven't found a place or something to replace Twitter. Like, you know, a place where I can just hang out with people. I think the closest thing I have is the Discord server, but it's like 5 people and most people don't comment anything on the Discord server. And I'm just trying to get like a replacement for Twitter in my soul. I need it, right? I need a way of... As much as I hate like real life human interaction, I do enjoy interacting with tweets of people on Twitter. Well, I used to love that. And I've been using Tumblr, which is not the same, but I'm glad some people actually retweet and like my post, which I appreciate. And I've been using Miski, but that's just Japanese people. And no one really cares of what I post in there. It's such a shame, right? Maybe my content it's not of their liking, but I feel like I'm 99% ignored in that social media. It doesn't feel like a nice social media to actually socially interact. It's nice to see artists and stuff like that, but it's not it, right? You're giving the man-child you're giving in the man-child that is Elon Musk. Oh man, you give me one magical bullet that can kill one person, and you know who I'm choosing. I'm not gonna mention it, but you know who I'm choosing. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really change anything. It is too late to save the platform, but I will do it anyway, just out of pure joy. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bullet. You can give me a hammer or something, and I will make it work. The thing that surprises me the most, it's like it's been like 2 years since Twitter was dead. It was dying before that, but like it's just been dead for like 2 years. And I'm really surprised that no one is trying to make a new social media to replace Twitter. I know Instagram, whatever, tried to make Threads, which I don't think is working. I've been thinking about making a Threads account, but that implies also making an Instagram account. And I don't think I will be using Instagram because it doesn't sound like something I would use. On the other hand, I'm also not using Miski or Tumblr a lot. I just post my videos there, right? I don't think Threads is a good replacement for Twitter at this point. But I'm surprised of all the people, of all the companies that could do something, like Google is not doing anything. I'm really, really surprised. And yeah, I know Twitter, Google failed with like Google Plus and Google Wave and everything else. But you're Google, you have almost unlimited money. You have all the engineers in the world. I'm sure you can make a Twitter replacement. And they don't want to do it for some reason. Anyway, you get the IDs. You remove picture 2. I keep doing that by mistake. You remove picture 2. Then I will have to remove the events. How do you remove an event? Thread, that still exists. To be honest, I don't know. Like, I have never met anyone, and granted, I don't meet a lot of people. But I never heard anyone like, hey, do you have threads? Give me your threads. Hey, let's follow each other. Yeah, some people have threads in like their social media roster, right? But it's always like, I don't know anyone that has a Threads account but doesn't have a Twitter account, if you know what I'm trying to say, right? There's also Blue Sky. Don't know much about it, but I think Blue Sky, it's just like the cope. It's just people trying to cope with the loss of Twitter. And I don't like Blue Sky because it was by invitation only. And I don't like people trying to gatekeep social media, right? You know, one of the problems with Twitter is like they are like selling like paid stuff and they're trying to sell subscriptions and they're trying to gatekeep people from using Twitter. And I don't think any social media that tries to gatekeep you from getting in or like posting content, it's a good social media, right? Like, kind of weird, but I think like one of the most decent social media lately is Facebook. I don't use Facebook. I haven't used Facebook since I graduated from university like 15 years ago, like 12 years ago. But from what I can see, you can still access Facebook without the account. And I actually read my Nikkei news from Facebook because I cannot read my Nikkei news from Twitter because you need an account to read Twitter. So I've been getting my Nikkei news from Facebook, and it's actually pretty nice that you can just go in without an account and just read the news. I don't use Instagram. I don't use TikTok. I again, my only social networks are Miski and Tumblr. I don't really post anything on Tumblr except for my videos. And then Miski, I try to put like some tweets and stuff like every now and then. But again, everyone is in Japanese. I think my messages on English get ignored. My messages in Japanese also get ignored, probably because I don't write it properly. But yeah, I'm in need of a good social network just to interact with people, right? Again, I'm not in a rush to interact with people because I don't really like people. I don't want to be part of the Vtuber community anywhere because the Vtuber community is kind of cringe. Tumblr is slowly rising, not because it's better, but everything else. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that. I don't think Tumblr is any good, but I think everything else is becoming worse. Shows game progression, flow control, party change code, change item, change web, change party member. Transfer players, set vehicle location, set event location, scroll map, set movement route, get on off. Gather followers, show animation, show balloon icon, erase event, show picture, move picture, rotating picture, wait, screen, audio, video. Battle processing, system, change. Force action, apart battle script, plugin. Make the event transparent and move it somewhere unreachable. That's the most simple way I can do it for you. Oh, thank you. I was thinking of making like a variable and just switching the variable and make everyone disappear. You know, I'm gonna do that because I like to overcomplicate myself. Let's make let's make a new variable, which is will be I like to complicate myself because I like to learn stuff. Let's name this event killer damn it, 3000. Yeah, this is gonna be the event killer 3000 variable. Wait, I don't think I want to make it the first variable. I'm gonna make it the variable number 10. Yeah. I personally doesn't use any social media other than YouTube. It's kind of weird because I guess I am God damn it with the ponytail. I really don't consider YouTube personally as social media, but I think it's kind of weird that I don't consider it as social media because it's the most social interactions I have online. It's on Twitter, thanks to my streams and the community tab, which again, I don't know how to use the community tab. I just post some things here and there. Eventually, people like it for some reason. Now, looking at Tumblr, I'm somehow got interested to see how it is doing. It's just like something I don't like about Tumblr is that it usually shows me things I don't want to see. Like it just recommends things to me that I don't have an interest in, or some things I really do not want to see, and they show it to me anyway. I personally use self switches with a script command, but I was thinking that would be too much. Yeah, too much for my small brain, probably. I'm just gonna use a variable, right? Should be just fine. And I'm gonna set it to 1, right? And I'm gonna apply it, and then I'm gonna change party members, and I'm gonna add. Oh wait, I need to make the party members before I can add them. Okay, so let's go and make the party members in the actors, right? Change maximum, so it would be the MC plus the 3 main members plus the 2 secret characters would be 6, right? MC, then it would be. I think I can change the name. It doesn't have to be MC, right? It can be Devon, Camus. Then it can be. I know I don't need to put it, but I'm gonna change it anyway later down the road. So then Regina Berland. And Chat Choice McGee. I forget. Chat Choice McGee. That's a great name. Okay, I have the characters now. Current Tumblr is way worse than old Tumblr, but it's like the closest to a free-for-all environment. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the bits of controversy I get on Twitter. I still use it because I don't have many stuff to doom scroll. Yeah, we need a good doom scrolling app just to waste some time of the day looking at things. Twitter for me didn't do that job anymore because there's a lot of things that I need a personalized feed of my doom scrolling. I don't want to see the stuff I don't want to see, in social media. I think that's one of the problems of modern social media. You cannot choose what to see and what not to see. Yeah, you can block words and block people, but you cannot make a personalized feed anymore. They will always throw the for you quote-unquote things on your face even if you don't want to watch it. And yeah, I think social media was much better 10 years ago. Like so much better. I think 10 years ago was like the golden age of social media, and we didn't appreciate what we had, and now we're stuck in the worst timeline ever. And again, I think this is affecting more than me because I can just decide to not use social media, right? I'm like, you know what? Twitter sucks. I'm just gonna delete it. Tumblr sucks. I'm just gonna delete my Tumblr. If I don't want to have a Tumblr anymore, I'm just gonna delete it. If I don't want to have a Miski, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't think anyone is gonna miss my Miski account, not even me. But I think people that are getting really affected by this are like kids and teenagers, because I think they were born conditioned to use social media, right? They were born in the boom of social media, and they had to have social media. And now that social media is kind of rotting, I think it's rotting the teenagers and kids with it. And we're gonna have like a really socially rotten generation coming up. And I don't want to sound like a boomer, but it's the internet's fault. Okay, yeah. So we have the variable. I'm sorry. And then we can add the characters, right? We can change party member, and we can add Ikanyan. And we can add Regina Ireland. And we can add Chat Choice McGee. The thing is, the main reason I stopped using Twitter, and I think everyone should benefit from actually listening to me. Just listen to me this moment. I'm gonna say something serious in this moment. The reason I stopped using Twitter, it's actually because, yeah, I could be on Twitter and I can mute people and I can block people and I can just try to enjoy the interactions I can get with people and actually keep seeing the things I like and doom scroll the way I like it. But I stopped using Twitter on a principle, and that principle is don't support people you don't like, or don't support things you're not okay with just because you don't have something better to do or you don't have an alternative, right? Like, yeah, I'm sacrificing my quote-unquote mental well-being by not using Twitter, but I refuse to support Elon Musk in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I know not being in the platform means nothing to anyone, right? It doesn't affect Twitter in the slightest, me not being there, except like that one person that actually followed me on Twitter and liked my Twitter content, and now it's stuck with me on the community tab. But yeah, I think like everyone that doesn't like how Twitter is working, they should delete their account and not use Twitter. And you will see real quick if people actually stuck, because people like, one of the funniest things I have seen in my life, and by fun I mean really sad, it's people complaining about Elon Musk on Twitter. Like, if you dislike Elon Musk that much, delete your Twitter account. No one is forcing you to have a Twitter account. You're not gonna die if you delete your Twitter account, except for like the very few people that have their business booming on like Twitter, and they financially depend on Twitter for their business, which is a terrible thing, you know. If your business depends on Twitter to be alive, maybe it's not a good business. Think about that. But anyway, I'm not gonna judge people trying to make money, so I kind of understand that. But if you really dislike Elon Musk and you don't want to support what he's doing, delete your account. If you delete your account, your friends are gonna have one less reason to be on there, and they're gonna delete their account, and then their friends gonna have less reasons to be there, and no one's gonna be on Twitter, and Twitter is gonna die because it's just gonna be bots and people licking the ass of Elon Musk, right? So I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you to delete your Twitter. I'm not gonna force anyone to do anything. I'm not anyone's mom, as far as I know. But that's what I did it, and I'm gonna stand by my ideals of trying to change the world for good, even if it's just my small actions. So yeah, that's the serious moment. The serious moment, it's over. I'm back to Jesus Christ with a burrito banana. So I'm gonna activate all of them, and I'm gonna switch the variable, right? So when I'm gonna switch the variable, I'm just gonna new event page, variable 1 equals 1. It's gonna be below characters, and it's gonna be impossible, right? And I'm gonna do the same with all the 3 events. Wait, it's not variable 1, it's variable 10. Yeah. I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the other one. I mean, this is the way my mind understands the process of eliminating events. So I'm gonna see if it works. Filter emotions and only learn from it. I mean, it's hard to learn in a place where there's a bunch of other stuff happening. Wait, why is there one still there? Okay, something didn't quite work there, but I'm gonna fix it. And I have my people with me now, and I can go into the next. Oh no, we're stuck in an RPG Maker world, and it's empty. Please God. This one didn't disappear. Oh, oh God, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Now it works now. But I think there's one problem, and it's the here. I think I'm gonna add a small weight in here, and I'm gonna see how it works. I need Twitter because Ethereum Sama is there and only there. I need my Ethereum Sama art and updates. Well, understandable, yeah. To be honest, I understand that totally. There's some people I lost contact when I deleted my Twitter account, and I regret it every day. Yeah, maybe at 1 second it's too much. It looks kind of budget. Like 0.20 probably should be okay. Like 20 frames should be okay. It's not that much. Just want to make sure it's a nice transition. I can just always like fade out and fade in, right? But she posts once in a bloody full moon, but that's beside the point. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. The only reason Twitter is viable is because there's a bunch of people that other people really care about in there. And it's kind of sad, right? Because if you see anything related to Elon Musk, you see like he thinks people are on Twitter because of him, and it's kind of sad because people are on Twitter because of other people. Yeah, maybe 10 frames would be enough. 10 frames should be enough. But yeah, I understand. I just don't think I will ever make a Twitter account again. Like never. Not in a bloody moon. Okay. So now we can go inside it. Now I want to make this world a little Twitter because it's just a weird amalgamation of tiles in here. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah, I think this one looks much better. Yeah. Cool. Maybe just like a completely vertical thing. What do you think Twitter as a marketing platform? I think it doesn't work anymore as a marketing platform. I think it used to be. It used to be one of the best ways to promote your games. I actually discovered a lot of indie games back in the day using Twitter. Not only indie games, I discovered like a bunch of really nice artists, illustrators, creators, and I met a lot of wonderful people in Twitter. A lot of awful people too, but I will try to stick to the positives on Twitter. But I think right now it's just about paying money. You know, you have to pay money for the Plus version. You have to pay money to promote. Everyone gets their tweets promoted. There's a bunch of publicity on Twitter. There's a bunch of people like again, I don't visit Twitter anymore, but something I did a couple of weeks ago was to check the Twitter subreddit on Reddit. I also don't use Reddit and I don't have a Reddit account, but I do appreciate that you can check Reddit without an account. And all the posts on the Twitter subreddit was how can I make money with Twitter? Can I engage with posts and make money? Can I post memes? And it's people just wanting attention and money, right? I don't think it's about interaction. I don't think it's about engaging. I don't think it's about successful marketing. It's about how much can you spend and how much people can you trick into getting to your profile or your posts, right? And I think it's a pretty nasty place to be. And I wouldn't market anything on Twitter, right? I think if you actually want to market something as a developer, I think Reddit it's a good way to go. I think the itch.io forums are also a good way to go. Steam it's a good way to go. I wouldn't use Twitter to promote that's just my personal opinion, right? But I wouldn't use Twitter to promote anything anymore. Removing all of the cool people of the social life itself is in shit in every aspect. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you pay a bunch of money, I'm sure people are gonna see your project or your shop or anything you're trying to promote or to market, right? If you pay enough money, anything is possible, of course. But you will be giving money to someone you don't want to give money to because you believe me, you don't. I think you rather go like to YouTube or Google and pay for AdSense for your project. I think it will be more successful in that aspect. There's actually a bunch of subreddits for game developers. I don't know if you guys use Reddit. I don't. That's another social platform I don't like to support. But there's a lot of useful things on Reddit, right? And that's something I cannot say of Twitter anymore. You can at least find like tutorials or like problem solving issues in Reddit, which is a purpose for humanity. That much I can agree on. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, depends on what you're trying to market. I guess TikTok, which again, it's something I don't use and I wouldn't like to use and I don't recommend people using. But I know a lot of people get their business, their game moving, promoting it on TikTok with memes to Gen Z people. I don't understand Gen Z, so don't ask me how. But that's the thing that happens, right? I wouldn't say I'm just too old and too out of the loop to know how to promote projects in the modern times. I mean, you can see I don't know how to market things because I don't market my YouTuber career and I've been stuck in like 300 subscribers. I guess 500 now for like 3 years, right? And one of the reasons I don't grow up, and I know that's one of the reasons, it's that I don't promote my content. But I don't know how to promote my content without being pushy to people because like all the other people that are promoting their content on social media and stuff, they are just pushing it on people very aggressively, and I'm not like that, right? So I'm not good at marketing, which is kind of ironic because that's one of the things I actually studied, but that's for another day. Anyway, I need a good tiled. You think this one's better for? Yeah, I think this one is less hard on the eyes, right? Every bad things a social app could do, modern Twitter does it. Yeah, I think it's magical how Twitter it has all the elements of the absolute worst thing that could happen, and it made it work. I mean, it doesn't work, right? But you know what I'm trying to say. I'm back. Hello, Joker. Thank you for coming back to the stream. How are you doing? Oh wait, but I kind of painted over the vending machines. Ah, don't worry. I'm gonna just put them back again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to this one. Where are the vending machines again? It's actually an ATM and a vending machine, an ATM and a vending machine. Also, yeah, I know some games getting on their feet from TikTok marketing. Yeah, I know TikTok gets all your information, and it's a really nasty app from the development side, let alone the social network aspect. I think from the development part, how TikTok takes your information and how much information it takes without even asking you, it's nasty, and I don't know why people still use that thing on their phones, much less create an account. Uh, but on the social network aspect of TikTok, I think it's one of the most used social networks right now. And sadly, all the content, like 99% of the content on TikTok, is absolute trash that rots your brain. So I wouldn't use it even if people pay me to use it. With all the bad stuff people think of it, if you know how to interact with content, TikTok is a pretty good app. Better than YouTube Shorts, anyways. Yeah, I don't like short form content, so I couldn't say which one is better. I don't think YouTube Shorts could be better because I'm sick of seeing like Family Guy videos over and over. And yeah, I obviously TikTok has a better content algorithm because it totally depends on the algorithm because it's taking all your information. So with all the information they take from you, obviously they can make a much better algorithm to show you content you actually want to see. But it's a pretty nasty app nonetheless. Yeah, that looks fancy. I think maybe I can use one of these. Hey, what's wrong? You okay, buddy? You gonna throw up? Please don't throw up on stream. You gonna get some water? Yeah. Yeah, she's okay. Don't worry about it. YouTube Shorts, minus 17 IQ. I guess it's a low IQ. But yeah, I just cannot stand short content, like shorts content. It's not my TikTok or YouTube, whatever else. I cannot wrap my mind about watching 60 seconds videos. Uh, I think it would be better if they auto scroll the videos. It will be nice, but like when I'm trying to watch like YouTube Shorts when I'm on the bathroom or whatever, they don't auto scroll, so you end up watching the same video over and over again, and it's like, why the hell? Just auto scroll, just let me see new things on a rotation. And most 60-second videos are not interesting whatsoever. It's just people trying to grab your attention, including me posting segments of my short. Like I grab segments of the indie games I play and I put them in short form, like every weekend, just trying to get people attention. I guess I'm not using enough auto-generated text. Also, that's another thing. I think TikTok and YouTube Shorts are full of like AI content and auto-generated content with fake voices and fake graphics and fake happenings, and I think that absolutely sucks ass. It actually makes me want to like delete myself from the existence every time I watch anything related to AI content. Good joker, stay mentally sound. Who need int stats anyway? Hey, if you want to be like a warlock or a magician, you need the intelligence. Yeah, I think this looks a little bit better than the other one. Maybe some windows in here. Wait. I'm glad you guys are on the chat. It's a nice distraction from the horrors of the world. We have another question here. I didn't notice. Sorry about that. It says optimal number for party members in a game, in real life, in an RPG game, an action game, anything. I would say any number between 4 and 6 works. I'm a big fan of 6 party members because you get a lot more combinations to do. Most RPG Maker games are with 4 party members. But that's never enough, right? I think like Persona 5, for example, it's a 4 party member structure. And you never get to use the other characters, right? If you're gonna give me a roster of 10 characters and I can only use 4 at a time, sorry, it feels like a waste. So I would like to use 5 characters or 6 characters. The problem with using 6 characters, it's like maybe you have too much movements each round, and it can become kind of tedious. So I would say 5. It's the good number for party members. So like the MC plus 4 people. I think that's a good number of party members. Yeah, I think this building looks nicer than what it looked a moment ago, right? Do we have security cameras? I never know if we have security cameras in the default RPG Maker tile sets. I don't think we do. I will have to make one, but yeah, I don't think we have security cameras in here. This is kind of weird. I didn't notice this. Oh wait. Yeah, that looks like a fancy building. I'll stick to this one. Also, I don't think there can be a clock in there, so I'm gonna put a clock in here. I don't think you want to put a clock in glass, right? Yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. I'll take this building. TikTok is overall an app for music, and I kind of enjoy listening to 30 seconds of music from a video on loop. It's pretty nice for spacing out and daydreaming. There's also all kinds of fandoms to interact with, so at least there's some good. You just need some basic Gen Z talking skills. Damn it. I don't have those skills and I don't want them, so I'll just stick to my loneliness. Brown musics for sleeping or meditating. Brown musics? Try brown musics. Oh, okay. For sleeping or meditation. Oh, you guys meditate. Amazing. Is this too much? Yeah, I think this is maybe too much. Nah, that looks kind of weird. Yeah, I'll just leave it as it is. It looks good that way. I just need to put some interactions on the... on the vending machines, and that's it. And yeah, I think with this scene, it's done, right? Don't worry, I also enjoy listening to ambientals when I do more calm stuff like reading, but I also need some actual music in my life. You want some real music? Let's have some real music. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. You know, talking about music, I'm kind of sick of listening to the same music I've been listening for like the past 10 years. I need some new music, but I cannot find any good music that I enjoy. I mostly listen to music from games and anime and stuff like that. Everyone is a swordsman. Okay, yeah, the scene works as intended, right? But I'm feeling this scene is lacking something. But what is it lacking? It's the question. Like pop music, I suppose. I listen to all kinds of music because of that app. YouTube and reading my bread and butter. Hell, I've been using it since like 2017, so I'm deep into the rabbit hole. And YouTube, yeah, 5, 6 years, 7 years, I guess, using it. I cannot believe that social network has been alive this long, and people have been alive that long. It's kind of funny because every time I have the chance to visit my nephews, they just blarb some random meme from TikTok or something like something from like Among Us meme or like Five Nights at Freddy's meme or like any random meme that it's like popular in that exact moment. And I don't think those little kids are like real people. They are just shouting random things they hear on the internet. I cannot believe we actually have generations completely rise on the internet, and it's as horrible as you can imagine. I wonder what this scene needs. I don't really prepare my scenes before working on them, so, but I feel like it's lacking something, right? It just have two interactive objects, and this is the segue to the actual scene when things are gonna happen, right? So I don't want to add too much to this, but I feel like it's too little, actually. Um, it is too much to try to add a car moving. I wonder. I want to try it. You know, I never tried things. SF vehicles. will have to be parallel, right? I think that should be enough. It's 26, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, it's one less. Okay. And then it will be remove this one, and then it will be don't wait for completion. Okay, and then it will be transfer player here. And don't fade and retain direction. Let's see if that works. Oh, it's because it's a player, it's not the taxi. I'm retarded. Yeah, not the player, this event. Spell this one, taxi. Sometimes I forget the most basic of things in RPG Maker. Okay, it should work now. Hopefully. Wait, what? Why did the player get teleported down here? Something weird happened. Not sure I like it. Oh, it's because I transferred the player. No, I don't want to transfer the player. I want to transfer the... How do I transfer the event? Do we have a change location in here? Change bullet mode, play script, walking animation, stop animation, turn, switch, change speed, change frequency, jump, wait, back. Ah, set event location, okay. My bad. Set event location. This event. Taxi event. My bad. I never used this before. I got it. I think I got it now. Wait, now it's not moving. What's wrong with you, Mr. Taxi? Why are you not moving? What's up, buddy? You okay? Why is it not moving? No, it's not moving. It was moving just a moment ago. What the hell is wrong with this game? Why is it not? You don't have to move the event somewhere unreachable. You can set the blank page on below character to have it passable. Oh yeah, you can just do that, right? Instead of moving it. But why is it not moving though? I want to check something. By the way, happy P Day, everyone. Oh, it is. It is. I guess it is. But only if you use the quote-unquote correct calendar option. Otherwise, it will be 1403, right? So let me check something real quick. Is the road tile passable? I just made it through. So it can move between impassable tiles and characters. Also check weight to the movement route of the card. Check weight. Yeah, I could use some actual pie, you know. Get some pecan pie. Some apple pie. Oh wait, I forgot to read that. Suicide Squad Isekai official trailer 3. Please don't mention that to me. I'm incredibly mad about that right now. I'm the saltiest MF on earth right now because of that. Don't even talk to me. If you want to talk about it, it's okay. About that, but I'm so salty about the new Suicide Squad Isekai thing, trailer number 3. Gonna see something. I can tell you since right now that that project it's gonna suck ass. Oh, it's moving now. But it gets stuck in there. Okay, I think I know what's happening. Just let me try something that my mind is it's telling me to do, and I don't tell my mind that it cannot do it. So it's gonna become transparent, and I'm gonna change the speed to faster. And then it's gonna be transparent off. And then I'm gonna switch speed to normal. Okay. And then it's gonna be transparent off. And then it's gonna be repeat movements. You don't have to wait for completion. Okay, let me see if this stupid dumb thing works. Wait, it doesn't work? Maybe I have too many right movements, right? And I remove one. And I also have to remove one left, I guess. Warner Bros. Japan anime. Happy 3.416 day. Can you let us hear it? I mean, I want the rant. Oh, about the anime, about the Suicide Squad anime. Yeah, sure. Well, for the starters, it's about it's gonna be centered about Harley Quinn, and we know that's never a good thing, right? I don't think making a project where Harley Quinn is the main character, it's never gonna be a good thing. Wait, why do you get stuck in there? Why? Why do you keep getting stuck? My dad is being busy, so he might go. Thank you for coming, Joker. I appreciate it. Have a nice day. So I don't think the project is gonna be good because one, it looks really bad. You know, it looks like when American people try to do anime, and I know it's Japanese people working on it, but it looks like when American people try to do anime, which is never a good thing, and it always sucks. It's gonna be a project centered on the Suicide Squad, of course, but they are putting Harley Quinn on the forefront of the Suicide Squad, which sucks. And the number one, and this is a personal opinion. The number one, it's because I just learned today that my worst number one public enemy is gonna be doing the opening song or the ending song, I don't remember, from that anime. And no, I just absolutely despise it. Yeah, there's no way that such talentless people keep getting away with getting like contracted into these big projects. So yeah. That's just like a personal vendetta. It's not a vendetta, right? They haven't done anything personal to me, but I'm not a big fan of people with no talent getting big projects just because they have the connections. Okay, maybe that should be enough. It's just the character people like nowadays, you know? Like, every woman in the world likes Harley Quinn. Why do you get stuck in their little card that could? Don't know how to count? It's 27 width, right? It's 27 width. So it's 25. Because you don't count the beginning or the end. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Why do you keep going if it's only 23? Skip if cannot move. Okay, let's see. She's already explored like multiple times, shakes head, I don't get it. Yeah, there's a lot of better characters in the Suicide Squad to focus on, but you know, people like their Harley Quinn, what are we gonna do? But a lot of the people involved in that project is just like a project too. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Ah, what's wrong with this? This has nothing to do with the game, I'm just gonna do it again, okay. So it's same as characters, it's a parallel, it has true. It's the car, speed, faster, yeah. And then we're gonna make a new, we're gonna move, we're gonna set move and route, we're gonna make it for this event. We're gonna not wait for completion. I already clicked skip if cannot move and it didn't work. We're gonna make repeat movements. And it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25, right? 25's to the right. Then we're gonna turn on the transparency. Gonna change the speed to faster. And then we go 26 backwards, right? Which will be left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 23, 24, 25. Okay, then I change the speed to normal, to faster, I guess, and we change off, and it repeats, right? Preview. Yeah, it should work like that. It's working on the preview. Why it's not working in real life? Let's try again. I'm sorry. Why do you get stuck in there? God damn it! Look, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check skip if cannot move. I'm gonna check it. It's checked. It's not gonna change anything. Or is it gonna change something? Yeah, it just gets stuck in there for whatever reason. What if I remove repeat movements? Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? You know, I have never listened to a single song by... Oh, it didn't work. By Tyler, the Creator. Okay, I'm losing it. What is wrong with this? You know what? I'm just gonna do it differently. Just gonna do it from here. So I don't waste that much time. I'm just gonna do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna transparent on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transparent off. Congrats, Mariko-sama, you're getting the average game making experience. Yeah, this is the average programming or making anything experience. It's gonna appear again eventually. Yeah. Wait, why are you not repeating? Okay, I almost have it. So it's gonna be frequency, the highest frequency, and I'm gonna modify the root so it repeats itself. Okay, apply, okay. Yeah, I forgot. This is something I learned in a previous game I was making and I totally forgot. So it should work now. Oh no, it's a car stuck in a Back to the Future loop. Yeah, it works. Yeah, let's go. So I just need to put the correct number of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. It's that it? Let's see if it works properly. Okay, yeah, the numbers are not correct. I think I'm missing one left. It works, and it just took me 25 minutes. Yeah, it worked. We did it, guys. We did it. It works. Nice. Good job, me. Good job, me. I did it. We have another question in here. Sorry, I'm not really checking the questions that much. We have what you have learned the hard way on making an RPG. I think the hardest thing I have learned, and I haven't learned it properly yet about an RPG game, it's the balancing of the battles. I think it's something I have yet to properly learn. Like how to make the battles fun, but also not too easy and not too complicated. Not too bothersome to play, but not too, like, they are missing something, right? I think that's the hardest part of an RPG game. We did it together. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm gonna put it on the credits of this game. Like, general help the chat. It's gonna be. Okay, I think that's everything for this scene. I don't think we need anything more complex. You know, it's just a transition between, you know, we meet the characters and stuff like that. Maybe add a little bit more of dialogue to the conversation, right? Just to get to know the characters a little bit more, right? Nothing too big, nothing too complicated. I think that's enough for a small conversation. Learn the hard way instead of the hardest. Yeah, but I learned the hard way how to properly balance a game. I think I have to do it over and over and over and over and over again to actually make a good fight work. I also learned that just the fact that you have an interesting RPG setting doesn't mean you're gonna get anything out of it if you don't put the proper work. Yeah, just having the systems for an RPG Maker game doesn't mean you're gonna get what you need from the or what the players need from your game, right? You need a lot more. I think specific to RPG Maker, I think that the game engine has really nice tools for RPG games, but it also lacks others that could be really useful. It's a good base. It's a good base, right? Definitely only limited by your own creativity and knowledge of how to script things. Oh yeah, maybe some BGS, right? Yeah, this one. Yeah, some BGS is nice. Yeah, I think this scene works. And we can actually begin with the actual game, like a scene of the game. So we go in here. Obviously, we entered this way, so we want to go into. I think what we actually want to do is after going in here, we're gonna transfer the player here. Wait, but I want you to look up. Just gonna move to this one, and we're gonna start making this room. It's gonna be a technological room, so we need some technology. Now that's too hard on the ice. This is softer actually, oh, but it's kind of weird. We don't have any like shiny metallic thing, right? Probably this one. Yeah, I think that's much better. And then we need some technological stuff in here, like this ones. Oh yeah, it's because I'm using the... Oh, this is broken. We don't have the unbroken one right now. Everything is broken. What is this? I never used this kind of tile set. It's a bunch of cool stuff. I think we can use some of this stuff to make. What else we have in here? Oh, we have the non-broken one. Okay, we can use this one still. There will be 4 of them, right? Because we have 4 people in here. Okay. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted thinking about what should I make of this room. Yeah, this is the room where they're gonna like log into the game. I'm just thinking about the story I want to make. Just give me a second. What could be good? A bit like a different floor color or something. Like a different color for the rest of the room? Yeah, probably that's a good idea. Yeah. I know I should be using different layers, but who has the time to do things properly? Yeah, I think that's much better. It focuses your attention on the other part of the. What is the rough story here? Well, there's a bunch of people that are going to play a new quote-unquote escape room game, but it's not any escape room game. It's one you play in your mind with your own fears and stuff like that. And it's a developer inviting his friends to play it before it releases, and things gonna happen, right? Probably not good things. Let's put some desktops in here. Let's use normal chairs. How is this? Is this PC supposed to be on this desktop? It doesn't fit. Maybe like the tablet. A PTSD inducing game. Yeah, more or less a PTSD inducing game. I guess that's a good way of. I guess maybe this one. Yeah, that looks technological, okay. Alright. Yeah, that looks nice. You know, sometimes you have to sleep at work to make it to ends meet. So I'm gonna put in there. Maybe a table with some food. Oh man, it's time. It's food time. See you later. Thank you for coming, Unimerset. Have a nice lunch or dinner or breakfast. Okay, yeah, I think this looks. It may need some work here and there, but I think it's decent work, right? Let's just for the kick of it have like a pipe running through here, right? A pipe running through here. Yeah. Maybe one here too. That's nice. I think this is nice. So I just need to switch. The player here. You know what? I think yeah. I progressed in this one and I started this one. I think it's enough progress for today. I don't want to overextend the stream. And I also don't want to overextend myself because, as I mentioned before, I haven't been sleeping really like proper times lately, and my finger is starting to hurt a lot. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. I know it was not a lot of progress. I think we made nice progress. I'm gonna work in my free time on the game. Don't worry about it, guys. And I'm gonna see you next week with the continuation of this project. I'm gonna try to work on it in my free time again. So maybe when on next, I think Tuesday, Monday, probably, when we get to work back on this game on stream, it's gonna look a little bit different, and it's gonna be a little better, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully my finger, my little thumb, it's gonna be okay for next week. And this is the last stream of the week. Also, I'm not gonna be streaming on Fridays anymore because I'm gonna use the time to play some indie games. Tomorrow we have one indie game that was recommended to me in the Discord server, and another one which is a surprise because the developer sent me a free key, and I always appreciate free keys from developers. So I will try to play that game as soon as possible, which is gonna be tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow, but 2 indie games for you guys to watch. Sorry, to watch on the weekend. So I think that's all. I hope the progress of the game was satisfactory to you guys. Thank you for talking with me and for asking some questions on the Q&A. And I will see you guys on the next indie game stream or whatever I decide to do for the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.